Welcome to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. And our guest today is someone who has been in the news for decades. There are probably a lot of you watching and listening right now who weren't even born when it hit the headline news. And for baby boomers, this gentleman that we have, he has no need really for any introduction. But for the rest of you out there who are in their 30s or 40s and below, you've probably heard of him, but now you've seen him because he, among other things, he is more of a radio personality than a TV personality, although he has been on air for quite some time too. And I'm very proud to say that he has been my associate and my colleague in a radio station for more than a decade now. And we have with us the great Dr. Johnny Midnight. Dr. Johnny, welcome to Open House.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jerry.
Okay, now, for almost everyone out there, the majority, the great majority, especially the baby boomers, if you're around in the 1960s, especially in Metro Manila, but even outside of Metro Manila, there's no way that you could have missed hearing Dr. Johnny Midnight on air. Why? Because he was the only one on air. Siya lang po. Bakit naman nangyari yun? Because during the 60s, Manila experienced one of the worst earthquakes ever. Yun yung tinatawag na nagkaroon ng Ruby Tower disaster. For the first time, generations and generations of Filipino felt the strongest earthquake ever. And nasira lahat ng communications. Naiwan lang yung programa ni Johnny Midnight and his radio station. For some reason, it's only your radio station that was still airing. So naging, temo na, buti pa si Johnny na magkwento. Okay, Johnny, before that big earthquake, before you became, Johnny Midnight ka na ba nun?
No, I was born on August 17, 1967.
67?
Yeah, my mother is DCQL and my father is Ben Aniceto.
Ayun. Okay. So, but you are really Johnny Joseph, di ba?
Yes.
Johnny Joseph. Ngayon, when was that day, when was that year when there was this big earthquake in Manila?
August 2nd, 1968, at 4:21 in the morning.
1968. Yes. Ayun, at 4:21 a.m.
It was 6.8.
6.8. Ang lakas, you know, I mean, and this was the first time that Metro Manila, this was the first time that almost all of the Filipinos,
correct, yeah.
All of the Filipinos, kasi there was a big earthquake, panahon pa ng Kastila, hindi ba? Matagal na noon, 19th century.
Correct.
So, this was 1968. So, this was the first time the whole Philippines, especially Metro Manila, felt what an earthquake was like. Tapos, ano nangyari, Johnny?
Well, the owners of ABS-CBN had foresight, and they provided...
Tama na, Johnny, first of all, you had a radio program.
Yeah.
Yung radio program mo was...
From midnight to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Midnight to 6 o'clock in the morning. And what would you discuss then?
Everything.
Everything
under the sun.
Anong pangalan ng programa mo?
The Midnight Connection.
Midnight Connection. Okay. So, Midnight Connection was on 1968, August 2, 4:21 a.m. Boom, boom, earthquake. Tapos, ano nangyari?
When the earthquake came, then we made use of our generator. We're the only station that had a generator. And
okay.
So, in 5 minutes, we were back on the air.
Okay.
Yung pala, kami lang.
Yes. Oh.
Kami lang ang may generator. So, I became the center of 2 telephones calling in and then Malacanang monitoring to see who needed help and who had to be attended, etc., etc.
So, the only communications then was Johnny Midnight. Wala pong TV.
Wala.
Bagsak yata mga tower o bagsak mga, walang kuryente. So, syempre,
hindi brownout, blackout.
Yeah, blackout. So, if you wanted to know what was going on, you can't turn on the radio, the TV, walang kuryente. So, radio, transistor. Pagbubuksan mo, walang istasyon na iba. Si Johnny Midnight lang ang maririnig mo. And he was coordinating, he was describing what happened, he was coordinating disaster relief. He was saying, di ba, in other words, between the government, the rescuers, and the victims, programa mo ang pinaka-link.
Oh.
And Ano ba yung, anong reach ng programa mo noon? Nationwide?
Metro Manila.
Metro Manila lang.
Metro
Okay.
Manila and environment.
So, what happened again, Johnny? I mean, so 4:21 a.m., August 2, 1968, boom, earthquake. No one was left. Ikaw lang. You were the only one on air. And then, what happened?
Well, bago nag-earthquake, the Secretary of Health, Paulino Garcia, had a fiesta in Malacanang. And on his way back home, he had a heart attack. And so I was given that news. Ang mga patrol ko, reporter, hindi pa official. They were taxi drivers.
Okay.
That would listen to me, and everything was on trust. So I was trying to get in contact with the president, si Marcos, to tell him, hey, your secretary just died. I kept on calling and calling, but apparently he was too busy with other things. That was at about 3:30.
Yun naman pala, tatawagin mong presidente, 3:30 in the morning.
Paano? Secretary of
Sabagay.
Health, importante yun. No? Then, it was Malacanang who called me. When the president is on. I say, okay. So I gave him the program. I said, Mr. President, your people want to hear you say that everything is going to be taken care of. So
This was during tapos na earthquake?
Pagkatapos ng earthquake.
Okay. So, anong sabi ni Marcos?
Ayan, don't worry, the government's going to take care of what's happening, and through your program, we will be able to know kung ano ang mauuna, sino ang susunod na tutulungan. See? There are many agencies of the government that have to be mobilized. So, pero merong mga priority. Yun na nga, yung unang-una, yung Ruby Towers.
Okay.
Then you had the Pearl Towers, you had the Diamond Towers.
Ito po yung mga building na nagbagsakan.
The bar of the Philippines, Intramuros. That had to be condemned. So magilid talaga.
So doon ka binansagan, that's when you got the that
No.
You were Johnny Midnight before that?
Yes.
Okay.
I told you I was born on August 17.
Okay.
No? It was offered to other announcers in ABS-CBN. But since they were all party guys, no?
Yeah, and who wants the graveyard shift?
Well,
12 noon.
The first one that was offered was Naldi Castro. You know Naldi, no?
Yeah.
And he said, si Johnny, ganado. So I grabbed it. So, do you know what you're getting? Yeah, 12 midnight to 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Every day? How many times a week?
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. Yeah. So, Johnny, anong araw ba yung
Friday.
Naging Friday, yung Ruby Towers, the
Yes.
earthquake. So, how long were you the only voice on air at that time?
Well, from 4:21, covering the Ruby Towers. No? And after that, I went straight to the site in Santa Cruz, and I got to meet Father Tagle, who was coordinating the rescue. He had a sambalilo on his head, nakalagay coordinator. By lunchtime, he collapsed in my arms. Dahil sa init, hindi na niya matiis. So, ang ginawa ko, kinuha ko yung sombrero niya, sinuot ko. I became the coordinator. So that was about 3 days and 2 nights na walang tulog, walang pahinga.
Hindi, pero how long were you on air, behind the mic, coordinating things there?
From the site already.
From the site. Basta I know at that time, the voice of authority, the voice that would give you comfort, the voice of knowledge. In other words, biglang lumindol, and for first time, the whole population of Metro Manila nakaramdam ng lindol. Wala kang makausap. Who will you talk to? Wala namang pulis, walang bumbero, wala si mayor, wala si ano. So, the only way, the only link, the only voice that would give you comfort and information was Johnny Midnight. And from that time on, naging legend na si Johnny Midnight. Ha? I mean, that was it, Johnny. I mean, yung mga legend, di nyo alam na legend kayo, no? But bukang bibig na, naging Johnny Midnight. And not only in Metro Manila, for some reason, well, later on, we'll talk about that.
Yes.
Hindi ba? You reinvented yourself from a broadcaster to a broadcaster plus. Kaya nga, ang title ng programa natin, Natural Healing and the Supernatural. So which came first, the supernatural or the natural?
The supernatural.
Okay. So how did the broadcaster who achieved nationwide fame because of being the anchor during a disaster, a national disaster, how did you transform into becoming a natural, a supernatural, paano? Paano yung
Well,
transformation,
it
Johnny?
started because I am a natural skeptic.
Okay.
Hindi ako mapaniwala sa mga kababalaghan. I say there's always a scientific way of explaining things, and I had this kind of an attitude ever since I was still in the elementary. I would not accept miracles as they were told. And I said, I always want to see the proof of the miracle.
Okay.
At madalas, may milagro nga. Pagkatapos ng isang linggo, wala na. Yung milagro. Sabi ko, hindi milagro yun. Pang consuelo de bobo.
Specifically, what...
Okay. Let's jump already. No?
Okay.
I started with my toning.
Hindi mo na, paano ka muna? Ang bilis nun.
Hindi, tingnan mo na. Kaya sabi ko, yung sa toning, no, nagtotoning ako, may mga tumatawag, gumaling yung aking migraine kasi gumaling.
Di ba na, Johnny, ano muna yung toning? Sabi mo muna kung ano yung toning. I mean, I know what it is. Many people out there know what it is. But I'm telling you, the majority of our... the majority hindi pa alam. Narinig lang yung, ano yung toning? I know you still do toning up to now. First of all, ano yung toning at paano ka umabot sa toning?
Thank you to martial law.
Okay, go ahead.
Nawalan ako ng trabaho.
Okay.
And so I got myself into the restaurant business. I started as a dishwasher and moved up all the way to maitre d' and then into manager of one of the Alba restaurants. Tapos...
Bisa ka dishwasher?
Yeah,
okay.
Dishwasher. Dishwasher,
waiter?
kitchen helper, bodegero, dispatcher, butcher, assistant cook, tagalinis ng kusina. And then I became a busboy, waiter, captain waiter, supervisor, and then maitre d'.
O yun yung this was after you were the Johnny Midnight. Yan na nangyari, nag-martial law. Nawala ka sa...
Walang magbigay sa akin ng trabaho dahil sa pangalan ko.
Okay.
Natatakot sila na baka makaroon ng hindi magandang reaction pag narinig ng mga namumuno na, si Johnny Midnight, nandyan. Isara mo yan.
Bakit? Anti-Marcos ka ba?
Yes.
You were anti-Marcos. Kinikriticize mo siya?
Yes.
Okay. Kaya, paraya? In other words...
Pero intellectual, hindi... Walang below the belt.
Okay. So, you got into... You got out of broadcasting, you got out of your passion for radio.
Got into the kitchen.
Which is another passion of yours.
Yes.
Di ba? Ngayon, paano ka na papunta sa toning?
Okay.
Ano yung toning at paano ka na papunta ron?
Anyway, from there on, Alba went back to Spain. He got all his balutans and went to Spain. And I had to look for another job.
Okay.
And so I went to my hometown in Bacolod, and I was offered to put up a garment factory. And again, I had to learn how to sew yung pattern, yung horizontal, vertical. I had to put up apparel factory in 3 months. I had to train 500 girls, sewers, to do that. And I came in from the cold, from
Johnny,
announcer to restaurant. Tapos papasukan mo garment.
lundag na tayo sa toning. Paano ka napasok sa... Ano yung toning at paano ka na mapasok doon?
Anyway, from there, San Miguel offered me to manage Andres Soriano Executive Center.
Okay.
Which was heaven for me because everything that my mentor, Anastasio de Alba, taught me, I now could, make use dahil walang mga limitations for the executives, all the presidents, vice presidents. I was having a good time in San Miguel, Soriano, when GMA courted me to go back to radio. Okay, so I had a passion for radio. I said, okay, alas 12 ng hating gabi hanggang alas 5 ng umaga. Sige. Adventure. In the morning, I was in San Miguel.
Yeah.
Then, I said, what is my format? Martial law noon eh.
Hindi pwedeng politiko. Hindi pwede.
78, 79. Sabi ko, anong papasukan ko riyan?
Aha.
Anyway, all the other Radyo Patrol guys were helping me. But we could not get anything. So sabi ko, teka muna, I will ask my my spiritual guides.
Okay.
Call it spiritual guides.
Okay.
So I went to meditate for about 3-4 days. Then I said, okay, we're going to do something that is different. I'm going to do natural healing. And then how to go about the traditional ways, no? Sinimulan ko doon sa atin, sa sarili natin, yung mga manghihilot and all that, no? Herbals. And then I said, I'm going to teach you also about how to make use of pyramid energy.
Okay.
And on November 9, I said, I'm going to try something different. And everybody said, no!
November 9, what year?
1979.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Ang ganda-ganda ng pangalan mo, Johnny. Madadali ka. Hindi naman naintindihan yung sinasabi mo kasi. Sabi ko, galing to sa kalooban ko.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, magsasalita ako. Pagkatapos ako magsalita sa isang wikang siguradong hindi niyo maintindihan, tumawag kayo sa akin, sabihin niyo kung ano ang naramdaman ninyo, kung anong naranasan niyo. That is when started already the toning. When I started toning and then people were calling me up to tell me what did they experience while I was talking in that strange language. After about 9 days, I said, kumakain ng tubig, lagay mo sa harapan ng radyo. This is because of my background in psychic sciences and metaphysics. So, ginamit ko yung tubig.
So, mga nakikinig siya sa radyo would get a container of water,
or a glass
put
of
it
water
in front of the speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
they would listen to my...
where did the term toning come from? Original mo ba 'yon?
Yeah,
or?
original.
Original.
Yeah.
Okay. Mamaya gagawin natin 'yon, Johnny.
Yes, yeah.
Gagawin natin. So, by the way, get ready later. What have you got to lose, right? You got everything to gain. Kumuha kayo ng pitchel ng tubig o yung galon ng tubig, ilagay nyo sa tapat ng TV, katabi ng TV speaker. Si Dr. Johnny Midnight is going to practice what he calls toning. For many of you, it's probably the first time you've heard it. And then, sabi nga niya pagkatapos niya gawin yon, start drinking this water.
Yeah, slowly. Slowly.
Slowly. Mamaya sasabihin niya, bibigay siya ng instructions. But get your water ready. Para gano'n, hindi kayo mabigla. Okay, para hindi kayo mabigla. So, get water. Ako, meron din ako rito kahit maliit. Pwede na rin to.
Yeah, very good.
Yan. So, get your water container ready. Put it in front of the speaker. He's going to do that toning. And you're so lucky na ginagawa ni Dr. Johnny Midnight ito. I mean, it is not a coincidence that you, whoever you are, that you're listening and watching right now, you must have, maybe some of you have some kind of an ailment, di ba? Whether, alam ko toning mo, Johnny, covers all aspects
4.
Ano?
4. Money.
Money.
Love.
Okay.
Power. And health.
Ano ba gusto niyo? Meron kayong problema sa money? Sa love, power, and health. Goodness, when you have all of that, or we can because yan ang natural order of things
Yan naman ang pangangailangan ng pangkaraniwang tao.
Hindi, at ang pangkaraniwang tao, dapat meron lahat yan para kumpletong buhay mo.
Tama.
Pag isa diyang kulang, bitin ka. Di ba? Importante ang, not necessarily in this order, importante ang pera, importante ang relationships, importante na your presence is validated by your influence.
Correct.
And lastly, your own health. So it is his health of body, mind, and spirit.
Yes.
We'll be back with Dr. Johnny Midnight in Open House right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or should be in the news. If you've been listening, watching earlier, you know that we're talking now to Dr. Johnny Midnight, who is a natural healer, a health advocate, and siya po ang pioneer ng pyramid power, and yung original niya, toning. And again, let me tell you, no, buti pa, the man is gonna tell you, Johnny Midnight is gonna tell you what toning is, how you should prepare for it, because on our last segment, we're gonna do it, okay? So, if you have relatives or friends right now, sabihin nyo, oy, makinig kayo doon sa Open House, sa GNN, Global News Network. We're on Channel 8 of Global Destiny Cable TV, 213 of Sky Cable. We are on GSAT, Channel 1. And we are also streaming on the internet. Kaya worldwide to. Streaming on the internet at www.gnntv-asia.com. Okay? You got that. So, kung wala kayong cable, wala kayong satellite, hopefully you have internet. So, Dr. Johnny Midnight, what is this, how does toning work? First of all, how does toning work and what should they do to prepare for it sa coming segment natin?
Okay, pero maging malinaw na malinaw mga kaibigan. I am not a healer.
Kala ko natural healer ka.
I am not a healer.
Okay.
I teach natural healing.
Okay.
There is no such thing as pyramid power. There is pyramid energy.
Okay.
Only the human has the power to use the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So all these books that have been written about pyramid power, baloney.
Mm-hmm.
There is no such thing. Pyramid energy, yes. It's scientifically proven. Now, what you do with the power, with the energy, then you are the one that has the power. Okay? O, malinaw, ha?
Yan ang tinuturo mo.
Yes.
How to harness your power to make
How to use your power
to make
and by using these energies. Like just
Okay,
like
okay.
you use gravity, you use heat, you use cold.
okay.
Lahat ng gamit natin yan.
lahat ng elements.
Pero walang anything that does not have power. It's only the human who has the power because we have the power to decide. Diba? Like your camera. The camera has no power, but you have the power how to use that camera. Let's wait for the camera to take pictures of us.
Self-time.
Ikaw pa rin ikaw pa rin nag-timing. See?
Okay. Yeah. So paano yung sinasabi mong Johnny, like sa toning tayo kasi yun ang gagawin mo, tsaka yun ang pinaka naiiba eh. I mean, pyramids, you can read about it, you can research about it, but toning, as far as I know, it's only Johnny Midnight who does it.
Well,
now,
nadagdagan yung ating diksyonaryo ng salitang toning.
Okay.
Before, there was no toning in the dictionary,
Okay.
as far as Filipinos are concerned. May toning, you will tone your violin sa musika. But toning per se, Johnny Midnight, I'm the only original one.
Why do you call it toning?
Because it's like exercising. You tone up your
you get in tune, you harmonize.
Yes, you harmonize.
Okay.
Diba?
Okay.
It has to do with harmony.
So, ang opposite nun, disintonado.
Correct. Pag may problema ka sa pera,
Disintonado ka.
Pag may problema ka sa pera, may problema ka sa asawa, may problema ka sa walang nakikinig sa iyo, walang sumusunod sa sinasabi mo, at palaging may sakit, disintonado ka.
Disafinado, disintonado.
Disintonado. No? At kailangan, as soon as possible, get back into harmony. Get back into the pattern of life. Dahil ang buhay ay may patakaran.
Okay.
Pag nawala ka riyan, disintonado.
Alright.
So toning is one of the many methods how to help you get back in tune with the pattern of life.
Okay. Now let's get into the system of your toning. Anong gagawin nila? Kukuha sila ng...
Yun na nga, kukuha sila ng tubig.
Ganong karami, Johnny?
Well, I know that a consul of the U.S. Embassy, at the height of toning, toned his swimming pool.
Okay.
Nilagyan niya ng 4 na transistor.
Yung sa swimming pool?
Yung swimming pool.
Okay.
And one of my listeners, by the name of Miss Lides, I cannot remember the full name, said, Consul, your child has difficulty because nakaroon yata ng polio. So I'm going to do something for you. So she toned the night before, then invited the consul to go to her house in Forbes, at nilagay yung bata doon.
Saan? Saan nilagay?
Sa
Sa
pool.
swimming pool?
Oh, pati nanay, lahat. O, gumaling yung bata.
Gumaling ang polio? Sa polio? Sa polio?
Oh.
Okay.
Ako hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin ako maniwala because I think that the power of suggestion is very influential.
Okay.
So whether that water became healing water, whatever you want to say, I still think that the miracle happened because people believe that it could happen.
Okay. But now, ito mo na, very quickly, kanina pinapag-usapan natin, it actually happens. Water actually changes its molecular structure.
Yes.
Hindi ba? If you put, tinatawag nilang good words, good vibes, good intentions.
It's subject to the influence of humans.
And there's this Japanese guy who experimented for decades yung tubig na minumura niya at saka yung tubig na binibigyan niya ng pagmamahal. And nag-iba yung molecular structure. Ang ganda ng structure.
Pag naging snowflakes.
Parang skyflakes. Parang skyflakes. In other words, ang ganda ng pattern. Yung isa, you can see, sabog-sabog. Yung parang tinapunan ng para mo, basta it's sabog-sabog. Di ba? So, now, because what Johnny Midnight does is he utters words or a sound, di ba?
Yeah.
Directed into the water,
Yeah.
which treats or tones the water,
Okay.
which gives
Energy.
this water
Some kind of energy.
na itotone ang iyong financial life, your love life, your health, and your
social influence.
So, ano ito? Paano mo nalaman to? Meron ba, who revealed this to you? Did you invent it?
No, I did not invent it.
Oh.
No, but in my research on pyramid energy, and I've been to Egypt twice for that matter, in the 60s, there was one theory that they said that kaya nabuhat nila yung mga mabibigat na bato is through vibration. And I said, maybe there's a possibility because my grandmother loved gardening. And she would talk to the plants. And then she'd tell me, Johnny boy, habla las plantas, te van a ayudar. ¿Tienes problema? Abraza al árbol.
Embrace the tree.
Yeah, embrace the tree and tell the tree that, can you get all my negative vibes out and bring it down to the earth, and dissipate it down there through the roots? And it really happened. At least with me, nangyari sa akin. I don't know about the other people. No? And so, 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 + 2 = 4. I said, why not? So, now, but bago po kayo mag-toning, you have to reconnect to the pattern of life, which is LOVE. That is the pattern of life. Magmahal upang mabuhay at mabuhay upang magmahal. Na walang pasubali, walang pakundangan. So, if you want to benefit from toning, pwede ba? Ilabas ninyo sa sama ng loob, ng hinanakit, ng galit, ng puot, ng inis, ng inggit, yung hangaring bumawi.
So all the negative emotions.
You have to deliberately get it out of your system by an act of will.
And by declaration.
Yes.
By declaring it, di ba? I rid myself of all negative thoughts and emotions. I rid myself of this emotion of resentment, revenge, jealousy. Di ba? And you mean it. Ngayon, ibig sabihin, Johnny, pag may taong talagang may sama ng loob at ayaw niyang alisin yung sama ng loob, hindi uubra ang toning mo.
Hindi ubra.
Okay, malinaw Okay? So malinaw. In other words, hindi ba pwedeng...
Kung hindi ubra, makakaroon siya ng kababalagan. Like for example, naging mabaho ang tubig. Ayun, isa yun.
No, Johnny. Kunyari, hindi niya mailabas yung negative thoughts and emotions niya.
Nandun pa rin sa kanya.
Let's say this person has it. Nag-toning ka, naglabas siya ng tubig. Okay? And then, can drinking this water take away these negative emotions? Hindi
No.
Okay. Malinaw
Kaya nung nagtotoning ako ang unang hindi naniniwala sa mga tawag ng tao.
Okay, so because when you... Why? Ba't mo ginawa kung...
I said, let's try something.
You knew something was gonna happen?
I expected something good to happen.
Okay, okay.
See, I was psyching up myself. Di ba?
But then, Johnny, do you have any idea during the peak of your toning, which you haven't stopped, by the way,
No.
at the peak of your toning, mga ilang tao sa tansya mo ang nakinabang dito, benefited from it?
Hindi ko binibilang.
Ha?
I might, baka,
In the millions?
Hindi naman. I don't want to give any number dahil baka umakit sa ulo ko yung mainit na hangin.
Okay.
Not good.
Okay. But let me tell you for a fact, I know all sorts of people from all walks of life naniniwala sa toning mo. Ha? Merong mga doktor, abogado, merong mga watch your car boy, merong vendor, merong profesor. So in other words, it was a cross-section of society. Ha? Mahirap, mayaman, babae, lalaki, matanda, bata. I have heard. Oy, hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung toning because I came from abroad. Nagsimula mo yung toning. Oy, pakinggan mo na yung toning ni Johnny Midnight. Ano yun? Ano yung toning? Kung makinig ka talagang, it really works. You know, they were so enthusiastic. And it wasn't until nagkakilala na kami sa isang radio station of which we both belong to. Pag-uusapan din natin yan mamaya. Ha? And yun, so I've known Dr. Johnny Midnight for the past 14 years. Personally. Before that, of course, since the 60s, I've been hearing about him. I was fortunate enough to meet him and become a colleague sa isang himpilan ng radyo for 14 years. Pero ngayon, mag-iiba na siya ng stasyon and we'll talk about it. Sabihin na natin ngayon yung schedule kasi magtutuning ka na pagbalik natin eh. If you want to listen to Johnny Midnight, Johnny, nasaan ka ngayon? Anong himpilan? Anong oras?
DWIZ.
Okay.
882 kilohertz on the AM band. Hating gabi, balik na naman sa hating gabi.
Johnny Midnight.
Hating gabi hanggang alas 2 ng umaga.
2 hours a day?
2 hours.
How many days a
Monday
week?
to Friday.
Monday to Friday, 12 midnight to 2 in the morning. Monday to Friday, DWIZ, 882 sa AM, ha?
AM.
Sa AM, 882 kilohertz. Malakas ang signal niyan. You'll be able to hear him.
Nationwide, yeah.
And you will hear him do it. Araw-araw ka ba nagtutoning? Hindi, no?
Hindi.
Ha?
Hindi.
I mean,
If I had more time, it will be daily. But I don't have, 2 hours is not enough.
Hindi, pero sandali lang yung toning eh.
Yeah, but still, you have to prepare people.
Oo nga. In other words, parang ano yun, nafe-feel mo, ngayon magtutoning ako.
Yes.
So in other words, wala kang schedule, hindi every MWF, TTH, wala kang ganon.
Always expect the unexpected to happen at the most unexpected time.
There you go. We'll be back with Dr. Johnny Midnight. Get your water ready. When we come back, 2 minutes after we come back, in 2 minutes, have your water container ready. Put it in front of your TV sets. And magtutuning si Dr. Johnny Midnight. You're so lucky. I'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. And I'm very proud and happy to have with us Johnny Midnight. Siya po ay one of the veteran broadcasters. Decades na pong binibilang. And he's very much a senior citizen and very much still with us and very active in the broadcast industry. And pero ang binobroadcast po natin ngayon is something called toning. And we will be doing it in a couple of minutes after a short explanation from the man who started toning, Johnny Midnight. Johnny, magsisimula na tayo ng toning in a while if it's okay with you.
Pwede.
Can you give them instructions on what to do?
Madali lang. First of all, just relax yourself and breathe deeply. Not naman yung no, just breathe deeply. Maglagay po ng isang basong tubig, no? Sa harapan ng inyong radyo o ng TV. I forget always that we are now on television. At open your palms, put it on top of your thighs, and just relax. And then close your eyes. Ipikit niyo ang inyong mga mata, huminga ng malalim, let go of today's woes and worries, pangsamantalang naman, sandali lang itatabi natin yung mga problema. Bigyan natin ng puwang ang ating mga sarili, okay? Tandaan niyo, mahalaga po na mailabas po natin ang sama ng loob, ang hinanakit, ang galit, ang puot, ang inis, ang inggit, ang hangarin po makaganti one way or the other. Habang yan po ay alaga po natin sa kalooban, hindi po tayo magtatagumpay. Not only toning, anything that you do, palagi po kayong barado. Paano? You're out of tune with the pattern of life, which is love. And love is the answer to all problems. Okay? Kung kayo po ay Kristiyano, you should know what I'm talking about. Because the last commandment that was given to us by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was to love one another as we were loved by Him. Ang kanyang ginawang halimbawa, ang pinakadakila sa lahat. So, are you ready? Madali po lamang. Ipikitin niyo ang inyong mga mata para mapakinabangan po ninyong mabuti ang inyong guni-guni. We will be using our imagination. Let's say that you have a health problem. Well, all you have to do is to picture yourself in the best of health. Balikan ninyo ang inyong mga sarili nung kayo po'y 15 anyos. If you have a financial problem, then think about that time when you were doing a lot of profits, or else the profits that you would like to experience. If you have problems with the relationships with your husband, with your children, with your neighbors, whatever it is, ilarawan nyo that you are now in harmony. You are participating in a sumptuous fiesta na everybody is loving each other. Talagang give na give ang ating mga ginagawa. Okay? So, close your eyes. Don't worry, I will not hypnotize you. Although I'm a hypnotist, I'm a hypnotherapist, okay? Ganun lang, just close your eyes, okay? Hindi bale po kung hindi nyo naintindihan ang aking mga salita. Don't waste your time trying to think, what is he saying? Forget about what I'm saying. Remember of what you want, yung gusto ninyo, this is the time now for you to concentrate, okay? It starts like this. I don't have to get into any religious, spastic experience, no. I just have to let go. Yahan nila arawahan men sa darwakad bil walan hisa bramus payak tatalidam darmahadban. Jesu kromus si brabatakam suital mayakar madiluta ambrosi bramikar musilam termika santramadua. Inakat bula rahat bilawan bilena berraine asushi derptakan daratul malihalot darmam. Hujasa karmahiza dera jiza drak ansi dat yudo prakat binuwalit tahmeliana inta kahinal tuwa sa lahat binuwalitam halila urahat benware badin lahasin meyahon mulida blahar batu sa yutur mayatadam brahamu si yakul mudi amdil hayam yan lilan wallah mihalaylalin wanunlinuk masagradam walinulun ilan supatakan belan susarayi zagra shizegra mutim jiritan hamdur maidera shizegra al hidum jidi hamdan midan dujiyam lahad belwaila an halar wa tamhiza tarahad balayan belhayman suyis. Salamat. Salamat. Maraming salamat. Ating inumin ng tubig ng buhay. Yan ay buhay. Inumin natin ng dahan-dahan. Ang ginhawang idinudulot po ng tubig ay natutulad po sa magandang pagbukas po ng mga dinadaanan po ng grasya. Nawala yung mga bara at maring may mangyari po magandang kababalaghan na hindi natin dapat bigyan ng kahulugan. Siguradong mabuti po mangyari because you entertain good thoughts and good feelings. It's that simple.
Okay, wonderful. So thank you very much for that, Johnny Midnight. I mean, this is a rare occasion. You can listen to all the radio stations, you can watch all the TV programs, but to me, without a doubt, and I am a skeptic myself, without a doubt, this program could be life-changing for many of you. Life-changing, life changer, game changer,
Yes.
ang tawag nila rito, ha? So, watch out for good things that will happen in your life. Ngayon, Johnny, mga personal testimonies lang. Mga personal testimonies lang. I mean, you've been doing this, what, 30, 40 years? So, itong during all those decades, ano ang well, you already mentioned something before. Tinoning yung swimming pool, gumaling yung may polio. What are the other things? For instance, when it comes to, unang mong minention, money, finances. When it comes to finances,
Yung
nabayaran yung utang, nanalo ng loto,
Hindi.
Oh.
Yung bumaksak na negosyo, bankrupt. Bigla-biglang may naganap na hindi inaasahan. You know, when you have a problem that big, you're concentrated on the problem, not on the solution. Now, all of a sudden, because of your toning, you put aside the problem and you gave way to the solution that you not even dreamed about. Nabigyan ng lunas ngayon.
Okay.
Now, may mga kababalaghang nangyayari. A lady in Pasig, for example, was toning a glass of water. And people in Candaba, all the way in Pampanga, were toning a bucket of water. After toning, tumatawag na sila, no? Sana punta yung tubig ng bucket. Ang naiwan, isang good for one glass. Pamilya ng 4. Yun namang nandun sa Pasig, Mr. Midnight, umabaha po dito. Nasa second floor. Tignan mo yung banyo, baka naiwanan yung gripong bukas. Hindi po, ang banyo nasa labas ng bahay. Bumabaha dito. Bakit lumalabas ang tubig na overflowing from the glass?
Oh, that's really incredible,
Wow,
yeah.
Paano nangyari yan?
Okay, now that's a physical thing with water. Pero yung effect, yung na-bankrupt, bumangon ng negosyo.
Bumangon.
On relationships.
Bumalik ang asawa na pumunta sa Saudi at doon may nakitang kalaguyo, abandoned the family. All of a sudden, he comes back on his knees and begs for forgiveness from his wife. And there is a fantastic family reunion. Everybody cries and laughs. And the problem is solved.
Healing. Aside from that, well, yung tinoning yung swimming pool at yung may polio, gumaling. I mean, that's wow enough. But something else.
Well, cancer. You have cancer of the eye. Yung isang ginang nakaroon ng infection sa mata, lumala. Kung kani-kaninong
Doktor.
Not only doktor, yung mga manggagamot na kung ano-ano dyan. Kung ano-ano yung mga tinapal dyan. It got infected so much so that they had to take out her eye because it was cancerous already. Ayun. Tinoning niya, ang tinoning, nawala yung cancer. Hindi na bumalik yung kanyang mata.
Pero nawala yung cancer.
Pero nawala yung cancer. Ang lapit-lapit sa utak yan.
Okay. Now, Johnny, time is running out on us. We have to end. Ano pa yung isa? Money, relationships, we talked about health, power.
Power. Ang isang ama na masigasig sa kanyang pagtataguyod sa kanyang pamilya, no matter how many good things he would do, the family would not react positively na, tay, salamat at masipag kayo. Kasi ganun. After toning a couple of times, all of a sudden, one of the sons says, Papa, I want to learn what you're doing. Can you teach me also? Something that never happened in the blue.
Sa politika, sa corporate world, ano yan? May na-promote, merong nanalo sa eleksyon.
Sa politika, zero.
Sa business, sa corporate life, promotion. Okay. Now, gaano katagal iniinom itong tubig? Palagay natin, itong isang baso, hindi naman iinumin mo konti-konti ito, uuubos ito.
Yung iba gumagawa, maraming bote.
Okay. So now, Naubos na yung... What's this? You sip it every now and then? You sip it every day? You sip it when you want?
like a glass of water.
So, ubos na ito today. Tomorrow, wala na
Yeah,
ako.
wala na.
Ubos na.
Oh, what now? Whatever that water has affected you,
You will carry with you.
yeah.
Okay. Now, if
Now,
you
you
want...
want more? Di mag-toning ka ulit.
Ayan. Paano ka magtutuning? Yun. Programa ni Dr. Johnny Midnight, The Midnight Connection, ha? DWIZ 882 kilohertz on the AM, Monday to Friday, 12 midnight to 2 in the morning. And you will start when?
On the 21st of July.
The 21st of July. Ha? Kaya, kung nakikinig kayo ngayon, if you're watching, listening, and it's not yet the 21st of July, wait for the 21st of July. Again, DWIZ 882 kilohertz on the AM dial, Monday to Friday, 12 midnight to 2 in the morning. Teka muna,
nationwide.
Nationwide dito. Teka muna, Dr. Johnny, pag hindi sila makahintay ng ganun kano, is there any way of getting in touch with you? May cellphone ka bang binibigay na pwede silang tumawag?
Makinig na lang sila.
Ha?
Makinig na lang sila.
So wait until the 21st.
I would appreciate people to really go out of their way if they're really interested at makinig sila. I'll give them the telephone numbers.
Okay, so you wait for the 21st.
Correct.
It's just around the corner. It's just around the corner. In the meantime, hindi ba, drink that toned water and see how we look.
As much as you want.
Ako, ito na lang So ubusin ko to today.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Dr. Johnny Midnight, we're winding up. We have 1 minute.
Wait. I'll save you. I'll save you the day. You take a spoonful of that and mix it with a new bottle of water. Kung pwede distilled.
Okay.
Okay.
Distilled,
Distilled water.
Okay.
Yung tubig na yan, that's mineral, na ba?
Distilled.
Okay. You get 1 spoon of that and mix it with one bottle of distilled water.
Alam ko yung distilled water. The only one I know is, I know a brand. That's isa lang yung, hanapin nyo, distilled water, wag mineral. Johnny, there's our, sa camera mo. Ito.
Yes.
You have 30 seconds to message mo sa kababayan natin, lahat ng listeners natin.
Bata pa ho ako. I was about between 8 and 9 when I received information. Napakahirap pong ipaliwanag, no? Pero ang sabi sa akin Tagalog hindi Kastila, hindi Bisaya, hindi po English. Magmahal ka upang mabuhay at mabuhay upang magmahal na walang pasubali. Habang meron kang alagang sama ng loob, hinanakit, galit po at inis at inggit o ano man yan, hindi ka magtatagumpay sa buhay mo. Sa una, I was maybe too young to understand everything. Pero hindi ko binitawan yun hanggang dumating na nga po tayo sa ating kalagayan ngayon. And again, being a Christian, I really believe that love is the only solution. You have to start with your love of self. Paano ba ang magmahal? Ang nagmamahal po ay nagbibigay ng mabuting isip, mabuting salita, mabuting gawa, at mabuting bagay na galing po sa puso. Give what you have and enjoy what you're giving. Hindi ka maubusan.
Okay. With that, Johnny Midnight, maraming salamat. Thank you very much. Thank you. And again, let me tell you that among all my programs, over this past, 9 years, this is one of the programs that would be life-changing, game-changer po ito. So, I expect to hear from you soon. With that, until our next program, I'm Gerry Cornejo. Take care. I love you. God bless you.